Sixth ever visit by the Malvern Bank West Series here to the Lyon County Fairgrounds of the Rapids Speedway. Cole Wayman, Kurt Schroeder, row 1, Blair Nordorf, Charlie McKenna, row 2, Bill Layton Jr., Tad Pospisil, row 3, Scott Daly out back. Field tightens up, and they will come to life off of turn number 4. Green flag is up at Speedway Motors heat race number 1. Off we go through 1 and 2. Cole Wayman breaks out to the race lane nearly 3 wide for the second spot as Schroeder pulls ahead of McKenna and Nordorf off of turn 2. Schroeder into the second position. Meanwhile, Bill Layton Jr. on the low side, and Nordorf, Tad Pospisil up top. But it's going to be Cole Wayman, the leader after 1. Kurt Schroeder is second as they cross the line. Charlie McKenna runs third. Here goes Nordorf back to the inside of McKenna. Couldn't make the pass. And now Pospisil to the outside of Nordorf. That's for the 4th spot as they go to turn number 3. Side by side in the middle of the pack. McKenna took a shot at Schroeder. Couldn't get it. Schroeder keeps the second spot as they cross the line. Charlie McKenna continues to run third. And now Tad Pospisil able to work his way around the outside to get around Nordorf and Layton. Pospisil going after McKenna for the 3rd spot. Right now, it is all Cole Wayman right now. Rocket chassis with a mud racing engine between the frame rails on that 3 a.m. machine. And Pospisil looking to take the 3rd spot away from McKenna as they go down the back straightaway into turn 3. Pospisil staying low. McKenna right through the middle of a 3 and 4. McKenna will have the spot as they cross onto the flag stand. McKenna now back to the inside of Schroeder for the 2nd spot. Not going to happen there. Schroeder keeps second. Good run for the Newton, Iowa 15C. This time around, we will have 3 laps to go. Cole Wayman has led every lap up to this point. Now at the line, Charlie McKenna has worked his way to second. McKenna finally picks off Schroeder as they go into turn 1. Charlie McKenna trying to bounce back after a tough night in Kasuth County. A little hop skip into turn number 3, catches a run, turn number 4. And now Pospisil trying to force Schroeder's hand off at turn number 4. And Tad will take 3rd at the stripe. Tad Pospisil now to 3rd as they come off at turn 2. Bill Layton Jr. trying to follow suit on the low side to get around Schroeder. They're side by side. White flag up. Final trip around Rapids Speedway for Cole Wayman. And Layton makes the pass on Schroeder for the 4th spot. Down the backstretch and into 3 for the 8th and final time. Checker flag is going to fly, and here comes your winner, Cole Wayman. He'll go wire to win Speedway Motors heat race number 1. Second on the line is going to be Charlie McKenna. That's Tad Pospisil, Bill Layton Jr., Kurt Schroeder, Blair Nordorf, and Scott Daly to round out the field. So give it up for him, race fans. It is Rapids Speedway debut. Your winner of Speedway Motors heat race number 1 out of Lincoln, Nebraska. And the AM Contracting, Logan Supply, Plate River Concrete, Woodhouse Auto, Blizzard Boys, Commercial Ice Controllers number 3 AM. Let him hear you, Rock Rapids, Cole Wayman. Kyle Burke and Tad Pospisil, the 2 multi-time winners here at the Rapids Speedway. Kyle Burke, the winner of our last race here at Rock Rapids. But right now, it's the driver out of the Sandhills, Cale Osborne from Lexington, on the point with Andrew Kosiski to his outside. Caution lights are out, and we come to life off of turn number 4. Green flag in the air. All systems go for Kaiser Manufacturing heat race number 2. And Kosiski off the top shelf will take the race lead as they exit the 2nd quarter. Kosiski with the whole shot. Meanwhile, Jake Neal looking to the inside of Osborne. That's for 2nd as they go into turn 3. Jesse Sopping makes his way around Brad Perdue for the 4th spot. Lap 1 goes to Andrew Kosiski. Jake Neal rides in 2nd. Trouble for Brad Perdue. The 25 is off the pace. Looks like part of the nose may have gotten folded underneath the 25 of Brad Perdue. He is off the pace in a big way. We'll see if Perdue can nurse the car off the racetrack. Meanwhile, the race is still on. Jesse Sobbing a little sideways off of turn number 4. That's going to allow Cale Osborne to slip away. Kyle Burke now to the inside of Corey Seitner. That's for 5th as they come off at turn 2. Not going to happen there. Seitner keeps the spot. Burke back to the inside as they go into 3 and 4 side by side. And off the bottom of 4, give the 5th spot to the Marquette Missile. Kyle Burke now up to 5th, and he'll challenge Jesse Sobbing. Here goes Seitner back on the outside. Great 3-car battle at the back of the pack. This time by, we will be halfway done. 4 down, 4 left. It's been all Andrew Kosiski in the 53. Jake Neal rides in the 2nd spot. Cale Osborne runs 3rd. That's Jesse Sobbing, Kyle Burke, Corey Seitner. Brad Perdue will be credited with 7th at the tail of this feature. Kosiski continuing to show the fast way around. Neal rides in that second position. Meanwhile, battle for third starting to shape up. Here goes Solving back to the inside of Osborne. Not going to happen off of turn 2. Kale Osborne will keep the third spot down the back straightaway. Here goes Solving back to the inside. Going to try to challenge again. 2 to go, and now Jake Neal. He's going to pose the challenge to Andrew Kaczynski here before this one's all said and done. Neal took a look inside. Solving taking a look inside Osborne. No dice. Osborne able to maintain the third spot. Solving not giving up. White flag out this time for Andrew Kaczynski. Neal with the second spot. Meanwhile, Solving off the bottom. Clears Osborne with the slide job off of turn 2. Jesse Solving down to third, but off of turn number 4, Andrew Kaczynski, he will go wire to win Kaiser Manufacturing Heat Race number 2. Jay Neal is second. Jesse Solving is third at the line. Kale Osborne over Kyle Berg. That's Corey Zeiner and Brad Perdue. What a race. But give it up for him, race fans. Your winner of Kaiser Manufacturing Heat Race number 2 out of La Vista, Nebraska. In the certified transmission, Kaczynski Auto Parts and Brada Drivetrain, Connors Fight Select Auto Dealers. Number 53, give it up for him, Rapid Speedway, Andrew Kaczynski. Ben Schaller, Brian Kaczynski, and J.C. Wyman all past feature winners with the Malvern Bank Series. All of them still looking for their first win of the year and their first here at Rapid Speedway. Caution lights are out. We're ready for a 6-pack attack coming off of turn number 4. It's going to be the Iowa drivers, Segabar and DeFrance on the front row. Coming off for this time, we are all systems go in Dynamic Drivelines Heat Race number 3. It's going to be DeFrance to lead the 6-pack stampede off at turn number 2. He'll have the race lead. Ben Schaller settles into position number 2. J.C. Wyman already from the tail up to third and challenging Schaller for second as they come off at turn 4. Lap 1 goes to the Iron Man. Ben Schaller rides in that second spot. J.C. Wyman on the low side runs third. Maybe not for long. He'll have to stay back at third off at turn 2 as Schaller gets the better run off 2. Schaller in the second spot. He'll go after Darrell DeFrance for the race lead, but the Iron Man up to the challenge. DeFrance takes lap number 2. Schaller continues to show the nose on the inside line through 1 and 2, but the Iron Man quickly responds. J.C. Wyman back in the third spot, watching it all go down. Luke Sadoff runs 4th in the 5 machine. DeFrance a little squirrely off at turn number 4, but he'll keep the lead as they cross the line. Next time around, we'll be halfway done. 4 laps will be in the books. 4 laps will remain. Darrell DeFrance putting up a formidable challenge against Ben Schaller. Schaller staying to the inside off of turn number 4. Drag race to the line. DeFrance will lead it at the halfway mark. DeFrance continues to show the way in memory of Bob Moshman Trucking, Arnold Motor Supply, number 99D. A good run for the Iron Man. Ben Schaller continues to ride in second. J.C. Wyman is third. Luke Sadoff fourth, and it's Brian Kaczynski and Jeff Segabar. That's the running order. Field continuing to fan out across the Rapid Speedway, but the battle remains up front as Schaller jumped the hill in turn number 3, got into the crumbs, and he loses ground on DeFrance. DeFrance, the only driver in the 16-second bracket that last time by. And DeFrance continuing to put down the rubber here on the 99D. Solid run for the Iron Man off of turn number 4. White flag out this time. Final trip around the speedway. DeFrance has led the whole way. Can Schaller make a last lap charge? Down the back straightaway and into 3. DeFrance goes low to defend. Schaller rides the cushion. Off of turn number 4, going to be a drag race to the line, and it's DeFrance to hang on. DeFrance wins it. Schaller is second. There's J.C. Wyman, Luke Sadoff, Brian Kaczynski, and Jeff Segabar to round out the field. But one more time, race fans, give it up for him, your winner of Dynamic Drivelines Heat Race number 3 out of Marshalltown, Iowa. In the end memory of Bob Moshman Trucking, Rumor Sports Bar, Hay Construction, Arnold Motor Supply, Action Auto Parts, number 99D. Let him hear you, Rock Rapids, Darrell DeFrance. Send these drivers off in style because Rock Rapids, Iowa, the time has come to scream, shout, and let it all out. You can only hope to contain them because you can't beat them. The best of the West, the Malvern Bank Super Late Models. Here we go, race fans, 25 times around the Rapid Speedway. And Charlie McKenna sitting on the pole for the second night in a row. Hopefully some better fortunes will go in the way of the 22 tonight. Rapid Speedway pace vehicle makes its way into the infield. We're ready to do battle. Caution lights are out. Charlie McKenna and J.C. Wyman on the front row. It's an all Iowa front row once again. Here we go, through 3 and 4. The green flag will fly on our Malvern Bank main event here at Rapid Speedway. McKenna up high as the field storms through 1 and 2. The first time 3 wide momentarily for the race lead. McKenna will have the whole shot as they go down the back straightaway. McKenna rides the top shelf. J.C. Wyman and Jake Neal side by side for the second spot. Lap 1 goes to Charlie McKenna. J.C. Wyman was second as they crossed the line the first time around. Jake Neal runs third. Now Neal back to the inside of Wyman. That's for the second spot as they go into turn number 3. Meanwhile, Jesse Sobbing works the inside of Bill Layton Jr. for 5th. He's got it off of turn 4. Charlie McKenna will come around to lead lap 2. Jake Neal stays the low side of J.C. Wyman for the second spot off of 2. Advantage still belongs to Wyman as they go down the backstretch. Tad Pospisil back in that 4th position. He's about to challenge Wyman for the 3rd spot. Excuse me, for the 2nd spot. Pospisil able to pick off Neal for 3rd as they cross the line. Tad Pospisil now up to the 3rd position. Neal back to 4th. And now Bill Layton Jr. back to the inside of Sobbing. Those are the top 2 in the point standings going at it. That's for position number 5 on the speedway. Sobbing has the 5th spot as they cross the line this time. Meanwhile, Andrew Kosiski working that outside line, keeping Ben Schaller at bay. Here comes Andrew Kosiski on the inside of Layton as they go into turn 3. That's for 6th as they come off of 4. Layton with the advantage over Kosiski as they cross the line. Pospisil now looking inside of J.C. Wyman for 2nd. Wyman denies him off of turn 2. Into 3, top lane seems to be the lifeline for our drivers tonight. Charlie McKenna putting on a clinic up front. McKenna's led every lap up to this point in the My Yield Seat Readers 22. He's about to catch the back marker. Neal will get sidestepped now as Jesse Sobbing goes to 4th. Jesse Sobbing down to the 4th position as they came off of turn 2 that time by. They'll make it official as they cross the line. McKenna, Wyman, Pospisil, Sobbing, and Neal, that's the top 5. And then it's Layton, Kosiski, Schaller, Wyman, and Seitner, the top 10. And now your race leader has to come off the top lane to get around the lap cars. First back marker is the U2 of Scott Daly. McKenna not able to make it by, and Wyman and Pospisil are going to make some ground on the 22. McKenna having to come to the low side and try to get around the slower traffic. Daly to the top shelf, meanwhile Pospisil the inside of Wyman for the 2nd spot. JC says no to that. Charlie McKenna continues to show the fast way around. Tad Pospisil continuing to threaten Wyman on the low side. That's for 2nd at the line. Wyman still 2nd at the line. Pospisil stays low. Wyman gets by the lap car. Up the track goes the 4th. Wyman keeps the 2nd spot down the backstretch. Pospisil now goes inside of Wyman for the 2nd spot. He's threatening on the turn 4. Wyman still leader by half a car length. Still 2nd over Pospisil by half a car length. Wyman and Pospisil having the race of the day right now. As we are now 2 laps shy of halfway, Charlie McKenna has led every lap up to this point. J.C. Wyman in hot pursuit. He runs 2nd. Tad Pospisil runs 3rd. Then it's Jesse Sobbing and Jake Neal, the top 5. Bill Layton Jr., Andrew Kosiski, Ben Schaller, Cole Wayman, Corey Seitner. That is the top 10 as we are halfway done. 13 in, 12 to go here at Rock Rapids. But now Wyman and Pospisil starting to close the gap on McKenna. McKenna now gets the inside of Kurt Schroeder. That's lap traffic as they go into turn 3. McKenna off the top lane. McKenna will sidestep the lap car of Schroeder. And now he'll go after Brad Perdue. Wyman and Pospisil not shaken for a moment. Wyman continues to run that 2nd spot in the clean car, center number 4. He continues to ride position number 2. Pospisil maintains 3rd. Meanwhile, Jesse Sobbing back in 4th. And now Bill Layton Jr. trying to challenge Jake Neal for the 5th spot. McKenna continues to show the way. 10 laps to go. This time it'll be 9 to go when they cross the stripe. Charlie McKenna trying to go wire to wire on this one. McKenna had a DNF last night late in the going, and now he'll clear the lap car of Brad Perdue. Pospisil back to the inside of Wyman. That's for second as they go into turn 3. Pospisil stays low. Wyman up top as they come off of turn number 4. Wyman still had second. What a race. Oh, and Wyman over the edge in turn 2. Wyman keeps it going, but he'll drop to the 4th spot. A heartbreaker. One mistake is all it takes, and J.C. Wyman drops from 2nd to 4th in one corner. And now Pospisil will set his sights on Charlie McKenna. Pospisil, the only driver making the bottom lane work. Oh, a trouble for Luke Sadoff. He's over the edge in turn number 4. Looks like maybe he'll get it off the track. And now Pospisil has got McKenna in his sights. Charlie McKenna hanging on for dear life. This time around we will have 5 laps to go, and Pospisil's ready to take the fight to McKenna. Off of turn 4, Pospisil stays low. McKenna up top. McKenna the leader as they cross the line. Pospisil staying to the low side. Off of turn 2, McKenna rides the top to maintain the race lead. And Pospisil staying low. McKenna trying to play a little defense. Off of turn 4, Pospisil's going to force his hand at the line. Pospisil the leader with 4 to go. Tad Pospisil continues to pressure the inside line around McKenna. Drag race in at turn number 3. Pospisil by half a car length, now a full car length. Pospisil with the lead. 3 laps to go this time. Charlie McKenna not out of this fight yet. Pospisil now he will go to the, probably stay to the inside lane. He will to get around the slower car of Cale Osborne. 2 laps to go this time for Tad Pospisil. Charlie McKenna continues to run in that 2nd spot. Jesse Somming up to 3rd. Next time around will be the white flag. Pospisil trying to make it 3 wins on the West Tour and 3 wins at Rapid Speedway. Final lap for Tad Pospisil. He bided his time and picked his moment to strike, and he's going to make it count. Down the back straightaway and into turn number 3 for the final time. It'll be the 3rd win at Rock Rapids and the 3rd on the West Tour. Tad Pospisil wins at Rapid Speedway. Charlie McKenna is 2nd. Jesse Sabi comes home 3rd. J.C. Wyman 4th, and Jay Neal rounds out the top 5. It's Billy Jr., Corey Seiner, Ben Schaller, Cole Wayman, and Kyle Berg from 19 to round out the top 10. What a run. With our defending West Series champion, his name on the check for the 3rd time here at Rock Rapids. There you go, Chad Jensen, give the assist there. There you go. He's got the neck restraint off, and he's coming out to meet you, Rock Rapids. Give it up for him, Tad Pospisil. Well, man, that was a quick little workout there, and man, you were biding your time just right. Take us through that battle with JC, because that was a thriller, man.
Yeah, that top was really good early, and it finally wore off too a little bit where I could just slow down and catch that moisture in, and there's a little moisture off, but I really had to be patient getting back to it. And 3 and 4, I was able to move down. It was just a little bit too dirty up top for me to run, but man, this car was spot on right now.
Man, it feels just like Stewart. I mean, the top shelf was there, but then you were one of the few guys to make the bottom lane work, and it paid off big time for you.
Yeah, I just, I don't know, just more comfortable down there or something. That's where my car works better, and just need these racetracks to wear off a little bit, and we get better.
Hey, you were only 10 points back going into tonight. This is another chunk taken out of that lead, and now a good head of momentum as we go into your home track tomorrow back at Norfolk.
Yeah, there's so many races left for this points deal. I mean, to worry about that right now is we don't even worry about it. We just show up and race. But I'm so thankful. I mean, I got my little boy here with me. Got couldn't do it without my crew, Zach and Chad, and all my sponsors, Signer Trucking, Deetswell, Swift Springs, Sea High and Associates, and my grandpa, you know, he's out there helping me all the time. He's the tire guy. He says I'm a victory lane just because of him. So.
Well, hey, job well done tonight, and hopefully we'll go back to the Cornhusker State and put on a great show there. But the victories go to Spoils. We'll keep the show rolling. Another W for the 04. Great job tonight.
Yeah, thanks, and thanks all the fans watching at home.
How about it? Tad Pospish will win number 3 on the tour and number 3 here at Rock Rapids.